Good morning. So it's super cold today. It's minus 15 right now, and it's got a pretty good wind chill to it also. I got my old hammer mill. I got it out of the shed yesterday, and I got it all set up. A little bit different. This front part here is a little bit smaller, so I got to have the auger that feeds the hammers coming out the other side. I had the tractors plugged in, so they started. I switched my alternator, the starter on this little 430 case. I changed that out yesterday. I was just getting tired of that old starter. There was something wrong with it. It was drawing way too much power just to turn the starter over, so it killed the battery all the time. But it was an easy change because the starter's mounted on the side here, so 3 bolts and 2 wires, and you got it changed out. You didn't have to take no guards off or anything, so I did that yesterday. I'm going to I had a couple bags of chicken feed to make. I'm going to start out with that first, see if I can get that going, and then if I have success with that, like this mill, I had it all repaired and serviced when I put it away, so I should be able just to fire it up. But I don't know, we seem to have enough gremlins around here that you park stuff working and it doesn't work when you go get it, so we'll see. Okay, so that's why we do tests. This piece here is missing. I gotta go get a little plate for that. Good evening. So at least we're back into the dry cold. It wasn't foggy at all today. It was pretty cold all day. It's actually minus 19 right now. I'm headed up to check for some eggs. You should definitely do that more than once a day up here in northern Alberta once you start getting down to the minus 20s. I got that light put up on that shed, changed the light bulb in there today, and I got my old hammer mill set back up so I could keep milling grain, because I won't have parts for my new hammer mill till sometime next week. So today was a pretty good day. I'm just going to grab a flashlight and go up and check them chickens. So I'm just up here in the chicken coop. I was curious to know, like when my dad and my wife, they built this out of an old granary. Like it's roof's insulated, walls are all insulated. So it's minus, I got this gun. It's it says minus 24 outside. I think it's probably minus 20. And in here, it says it's 0 degrees. So that's with there's no heater or anything like that. This is an LED light. We set it on a timer here. So it turns on at 5 in the morning, turns off at 9 at night. So when we did that, we instantly tripled the eggs. I see there's even 5 more eggs here now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 more eggs here to grab. I came up to feed the steers and check for eggs. Also, the water. We had one of those chicken waterers, and the last cold snap we had, it did freeze in here. So what we did, we went with this blue bucket, and I know, people think, or I've heard, they say, oh, the chickens will make a mess of this open bucket, but I don't know. I don't know why they haven't. We've had this in here, and this is a floating livestock waterer. So I just ran a ratchet strap from the roofs to hang that livestock water straight in that bucket. And yeah, it keeps the thawed out now, and the water stays clean. I don't know if there's any science to why they don't climb up on here and poop in there and everything else, but they don't. It's always nice and clean in there. So then my wife's been filling up these blue jugs and just leaving them in here because it seems to, with the with the fact that it's so insulated, and even this door to let them out, this is actually an overhead door, like the door panel, so that's very well insulated too. And yeah, so it's above 0 in here for sure. It's probably 1-2 degrees, so the water doesn't freeze. But yeah, that's our coop. I'm not exactly sure of the measurements, judging by the plywood. I guess it's 10 by, I don't know, whatever. But definitely roomy enough for these guys. And so for nesting boxes, Corey chose to go with these 5-gallon buckets. We put a little bit of straw here for them to put in there if they want, and we throw some wood shavings in there too. But it all stays fairly clean. I read lots of comments. People say they don't. They only use 1, 2, or 3. They actually seem to use them all here. So I don't know. That's we're very new to chicken, learning everything as we go too. We went with these PVC pipe feeders. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for feed, then one's for oyster shells, and one's for grit. That's worked pretty well for us. They do waste a lot, but fortunately I know a guy that makes chicken feed, so we usually have that in plenty around here, so we don't have to worry about running out of that. I do try to shovel it up, and then I don't know, they peck through it and eat it anyways. So, but yeah, that's our coop. I did actually get a few eggs tonight. There's 6 more eggs here, so it's a pretty good haul for the day. I'm not sure what Corey got this morning, so I'm gonna grab those and head down. But yeah, I just wanted to see how this chicken coop with no heater in it, what the temperature is. And it's so yeah, according to this guy, it's 2 degrees in here, and it's minus 20 outside. So I would say that's probably pretty good. We'll see how what happens to the egg production here over the next week of cold snap.